Parliament, I think the Constitutional Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee ranking before he left Parliament. Currently, he does a lot of work for civil society. First, let's start this conversation. Let's speak to Honorable Patrick BOAMAH, who is a member of Parliament for Okaikoi South constituency, on this particular issue of renaming the airport from Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. His leader says there's comma there, comma Accra. So why are you bothered about whether Accra is in the name or not? Well, thank you very much for your time. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing. I hope you are too.
And my constituency is Okaikoi Central.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I sincerely apologize. I should have noted that.
Don't go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
Kion Adumako. And
so, member of Parliament for Okaikoi Central. And Happy New Year to you. Yes.
And to your cherished listeners and Ghanaians at large. So let's shoot straight to the point.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think the leader of the House, in his briefing to the press about bills that will be coming to Parliament, did mention government's intention to rename Kotoka International Airport to Accra International Airport. That has generated some discussions in and around the country. First of all, the research I did was that the intention of government was to revert to Accra International Airport before the 66 coup was the name of the airport, and that the airport was renamed posthumously after Kotoka, who led a coup. That is the genesis. Secondly, what I've also gathered is that the government claims they've received a lot of petitions and pressure from pressure groups that it's not in the best interest of the country to honor somebody who staged a coup, as it were. Renaming facilities is the preserve and policy of government, which I don't speak for, but I believe that I'll get a better understanding of the rationale behind this government policy when the bill is first laid before Parliament and distributed to members. As we speak, you and I have not seen the bill and the objects and the mischief it seeks to cure, and whether it sits within the remit of the Constitution. So those are matters that members of Parliament will be interrogating, especially members of the Constitutional Legal Committee, where this bill will be brought to. Maybe there'll be a joint committee of Constitutional Legal and Transport Committee to look at. So basically, one, government seeks to rename the airport pre-66 to the pre-66 name, and it's a matter of government policy. And two, the bill will have to be laid in accordance with the Constitution and our standing orders to enable us to understand the object and the mischief that the bill seeks to cure. Three, members of Parliament will have the opportunity to debate the principles of the bill, and the vote will be taken, and all the concerns that we have will have to be addressed through the debate and during the consideration stage of that bill. But let me put on record that the year has started. There are issues with transportation fares. There are issues with cocoa farmers. There are general issues of unemployment and a lot of issues that Ghanaians want government to focus on. So I believe that those are matters that must be at the center of government's program this year. I see this as not being a major issue that government must exert a lot of energy on, but to address the fundamental challenges that they promise the good people of Ghana. Thank you.
Well, but on the face of it, do you or do you not agree?
I told you I want to see the rationale behind it. Through the, you see, sometimes people speak when they haven't even read a bill, and you and I are friends. We speak every time. So once you lay hands on the bill, we can have a conversation. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
As we speak, I don't think, my good friend, you've even seen the bill.
No.
Sure. So it's very important. We have to look at it. And let me put on record that in preparing a bill for Parliament, you also look or consider the financial or fiscal impact of the bill on the consolidated fund. So when the bill comes, it will be accompanied with a fiscal impact analysis as to how much it will cost the country to change the name from Kotoka to Accra International Airport. Mind you, we are members of ICAO, International Aviation Organization, and we've registered this entity with some of these international organizations, and we have to go through certain processes to have the name changed. So those are matters that we'll be inquiring when we sit on the bill. So let's hold our peace on whether you support it or not. Let's look at the bill. Let's look at the fiscal impact of the bill, and we can have another conversation.
Because it's interesting, because your leader had cause to comment in detail on this. And some of your brothers also had a position, whether they agree, whether they will go with it or whether they will not go with it.
I have not seen the bill. I don't know what the leader has seen. Maybe Honorable Ayariga has given me a copy. As I speak to you, I don't have a copy of the bill. I can't take a position, and I need to sit with my. I don't know whether you're speaking to Honorable Ayimedu, who is the ranking member, Constitutional Legal.
No.
Well, yes. So he leads the Constitutional Legal side on the side of the minority, and also Ken Osenyako is on transport. So those are two key members that we must confer with and take a position.
But is it not interesting that your leader has taken a position even before conferring with these people? You are a member of the caucus, yet your leader has taken a position.
Yeah, the leader has every right to take his position, but the caucus haven't taken a certain position on this matter. I'm sure he might have also read something or seen something that I haven't seen. So I'm sure once the bill comes, he will meet with all of us, and our positions will be made known to him. We may side with him or may take another position.
Oh, thank you very much for speaking to us.
You're welcome. Have a blessed day.
You too. Honorable Patrick BOAMAH is Member of Parliament for Okaikoi Central Constituency. Join us on the line. He says he hasn't seen the bill yet. And that's one of the things that when you try to speak to people, or most of the things that have been proposed, people will tell you, I'm yet to see the rationale behind these things that are being proposed. If I don't see the bill, the objective of the bill, what they intend to do with it, it's difficult for me to comment on it. So it's interesting to hear his leader then go on the tangent